Hello and good day everyone. Today we're going to be playing a Vayne deck and I have come up with a Vayne Zed deck. I came up against the Vayne Zed deck and I thought the concept was really cool because when you use Tumble on Zed you actually get 2 attackers instead of 1, and especially if it's level this can be a problem for your opponent. I think Vayne Zed is a good combination. I'm going to go over some of the card inclusions to let you know why they're in there. And then we're going to play some games. Starting off, we're playing Fleet Feeder Tracker. I just think this is one of the best 1-drops in Demacia, especially if you have equipment. It can still be useful later on in the game. You can give him 2 more attack or quick attack even to just kill some opponents. Very strong minion, also can remove blockers from your Zed, so your Zed can level. Just a very decent minion. Then we play Momentous Choice. We play 9 cards that either are equipment or given equipment. So Momentous Choice should be activated fairly easy. And it's just a very strong card. Just 1 mana, gain 2 attack or 2 defense. Very strong card. Allows us to make Zed survive or have more attack when they have a blocker with more defense. Very solid all-around card. Then Vestayan Disciple to get a little bit of draw. Also the elusive can sometimes help block some things or just get some damage in so we can finish the game. Very strong Ionian unit, just goes in almost every Ionia deck. Then Ionian Hookmaster. This is one of the ways that we get equipments very early on in the game. Just a very strong card, already proved its worth in the previous season. Together with Momentous Choice, so definitely both in this deck. Then Petrified Broadwing. It has almost the same reasoning as the Fleet Feather Tracker, although it is formidable. That makes it slightly uncomfortable when we're getting 2 attack weapons, but I still think this is a very strong unit that we absolutely want to play, especially if we can deny them a blockers or a Zed can level, or they actually need to play a spell to get to stop one of the attacks. That's just very strong. We definitely want this early, and later it can also be good, just to get rid of some of their opponent threats of blockers. The Dargan Aegis. This is also one of the equipments in the deck. I don't think this card is particularly strong, but it does fit nicely in this deck. I think if you only play 6 cards that have equipment with a Vayne deck, I think that's too little. You want to include more, you can also spend 5 mana to play this as Eural, and Eural is actually a decent minion for free with tough, and when it attacks your opponent's spell, it will cost 2 more, especially if you have Zed also on the field. That will be especially punishing for your opponent, so very nice. And the weapon is just decent. A 1/1 with tough, that's just a decent weapon. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just decent. So we don't mind putting that on our units, especially strong with things like Petrified Broadwing. Then we play 1 copy of Twin Disciplines. I actually don't know if I want to play more copies yet. I also play 1 copy of Deny, also not sure. Sometimes what I like to do when I'm not entirely sure about the last few cards, I just include 1 of both, and whenever I have 1 in the hand and the other one comes in handy, or the other way around more often than the other times, I can switch them around a little bit, but for now just going for the 1, just trying it out, seeing if I want to include more copies or that the Momentous Choice is already good enough, 3 copies of it. We'll have to find out. Then 3 copies of Vayne, of course. If you don't know Vayne yet, when she's summoned or at the round start, create a Tumble in hand, or if you have one, reduce its cost by 1. If you can keep her on the board for a while, that makes the Tumble become free, and that's just very strong. If you don't know Tumble says slow spell, starts off at 3 mana, but it can get reduced if Vayne remains on the board longer. And it equips an ally with an equipment in hand that costs 2 or less. It starts a free attack. If you use this on Zed, it will of course make a shadow from itself and also get the weapon, so that was very strong, and that's why we're combining this with Zed. Could also potentially level her. We're playing 3 scout units. We might get a scout weapon from our improvise units. We're playing 3 copies of Golden Aegis, and when she's leveled, the tumbles will always be free when you get one, or it will be reduced to free. So that's very strong, of course. She also gets +1/+1, but it's mainly about the tumble. Then Zed, if you don't know Zed yet, you haven't been playing the game at all. Zed, when he or his shadows have attacked the Nexus twice, he gains +1/+1, and his shadow that also attacks gets the same status as him. So getting a weapon on this makes it very strong. Very strong early pressure. If you level this early and you can get some tumbles or golden eggs, you can really pressure your opponent into getting bad blocks, forcing them to use resources. So that's very strong. I like Zed as a champion quite a lot, but I never really found a lot of decks that I really think work well with him. There definitely were some decks you can combine him with Hecarim, but I think this deck suits Zed best, especially since the Bard nerf. Yeah, I like it. Then Combat Cook, this is another way for us to get equipments. The nice thing about Combat Cook is that the equipment you get is actually forged, so it's +1/+1, making this especially strong with the tumbles and with some of the other cards that we're running that we're going to get to. Yeah, that's just it. It's also a decent stat for the cost. You can get him to 5/4, 5/3, 4/5, those kind of numbers, which is just decent for a 4-drop that also gets you an equipment in hand after it dies. So yeah, just very decent minion that gives us a very nice weapon that we're definitely going to be using. Then 1 copy of Deny, I already talked about it a little bit. Sometimes you just want to stop the fast spells that just destroy one of your minions, like Vengeance, something like that. That's why I'm trying it out, 1 copy, just to see. And every time that I will have a Twin Disciplines in hand that I think, if only this was a Deny, then we might switch out the Twin Disciplines for another Deny or something else if we really find something else that we often have in hand that we don't really need. Just testing the deck out. This is the first build that I made of the deck, so we're going to see. 3 copies of Golden Aegis. It can help level Vayne, it can help level Zed, it can help just to kill our opponent. Just a very strong card. The barrier is sometimes very helpful also defensively, so your opponent can't really attack while they really wanted to. Yeah, just a very nice card, especially in this kind of deck. Then Widowed Huntress. I'm playing 3 copies of this card. Because we're playing 9 equipment cards, I think you should almost always have an equipment card on turn 4 or 5 in your hand. And then this is just a very strong minion for the cost. A 4 mana, potentially 4/4 tough challenger or 5/3 challenger with keyword is just very strong. Also, if you get the scout weapon, this is strong. This is strong with almost any weapon, and I think it warrants playing. We might cut a copy of this, though it could be reduced to 2. I just want to try out 3, see if they're as good as I think they are. I think this is a very potentially strong card. So yeah, I definitely want to try this card out, see if it's as good as I think it is going to be. Then 2 copies of Concerted Strike. We need a way to deal with some threats that we just can't clear by attacking or challenging them, and Concerted Strike will help us with that. Fast speed makes it very reactable, very strong to just clear out the threat that we really can't deal with from our opponent. And then the last 3 cards will be the Blood-Cursed Harpies. I think this is also, just like the Widowed Huntress, a potentially very strong unit. It having Scout makes it also good with the tumbles and leveling Vayne. And this is, next to Zed, our really big threat. I've definitely think that this unit can pull off some big damage, because often your opponent doesn't really want to block into it if they don't have like really small blockers like 1/1s or 2/2s, because then he's just going to lose a unit when he blocks it, because the first time this dies, it's just going to heal and it will destroy the equipment instead of dying. That's also why the Challenger units are extra nice, the Widowed Huntress, the Petrified Borderwing, and the Fleet Feather Tracker, because we can pull their weak blockers away, and then they have to block it with something decent or just take the damage. Also a card I really want to put 3 copies in just to see how strong it actually is. I definitely think this is a potentially very strong card, so definitely going to check it out. So that's the deck. We're going to play some games and see how we do. What is this? A Ezreal Seraphine deck? I think I saw a video from Arcado playing this. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the video yet. I would really like to find a momentous choice, but I really want to keep both Zed and Vayne and an Ionian Hook Master, so we proc, so we actually have an equipment. So just hoping we get a momentous choice back. No, but it's fine. At least we have some threads. I mean, I'm definitely worried about him having either high node or some, like, he's an Ezreal deck. He's going to have a lot of removal for Zed, so it probably won't live. Here, though, I think Broadwing could be nice. I could try to damage the Seraphine a little bit, threaten it. Here, though, maybe Vayne's just better because she is more likely to survive and we can just discount the tumble a little bit. Also, her high health makes her a little harder to kill for my opponent. If we can put free damage on Seraphine here, that would be nice. And if he has to use Mystic Shot, that's also nice for us. Because then we'll be... one of his Mystic Shots will be gone. And then maybe whenever I play Zed, he won't have any more. Monkey business. I'm assuming he got that from Seraphine. Yeah, he did. He didn't plunder this game, so he's not going to get one next turn. Not sure why he's playing it here. Like, if he's actually playing out mana, we might play... yeah, he does. He's going to play out all of his mana. We can play Zed and Tumble here, give him the Dark Aegis, which seems fine. That's an attack he doesn't want to block. And the next turn we can attack again. I mean, he's definitely going to block one of them, but... if he attacks with that, though, we can block with Vayne. I'm not sure what he's doing here. I think attacking was a mistake, but now he doesn't want to... I mean, he has to block with Seraphine or my Zed is leveled. And I will just attack again next turn. I'm assuming his Seraphine was worth more than the 2-2. Yeah. This seems bad for him. We're going to get another tumble next turn. We could just open attack. And then afterwards use tumble. I mean, he's down to 1 health. Only 3 mana. He used his discounted spell. Just tumble and we win. I think this game lasted... well, I could have Notify. No, wait. Could he have gotten it by a random card? They do generate a lot of 2-cost cards. And Vayne actually levels. Yeah, like this is a very ideal situation. I don't think every game is going to be as strong as this one. Twisted Fate Swain. Twisted Swain. Could also be a name for the deck. So against Idol, this could, well, although it's almost depleted by the time I play this, I don't really think I want to. No, wait, I have a tech token on 1. I can keep this. Don't want to keep this. Yeah. Something like this. Well, at least we found Vayne. It's nice. Idle 1. I mean, I can get rid of the last part of it, but not great. Because we found Vayne, just playing Vayne. Especially because we have a second one. If he finds like Sentry, Flock, it's not the worst thing in the world. And at least now we have a tumble, and if he doesn't get rid of it, our tumble gets reduced, so... And we want to play something to give him Challenger, so we can get the idol away, deny him the 1-1 on that. No, he's not going to let me do that. Unfortunately. I don't want to attack with Vayne, because he can block with this, and then play Make It Rain. So at least we have a discount on tumble now. Might play Combat Cook this turn, depending on what he plays. Yeah, still seems good. Because we want the forged weapon, is definitely something we would want. Definitely going to quick attack. I don't think can block is that good, especially against a deck like this. And quick attack is actually very strong with the Harpy. Doesn't do a lot for Zed, but we haven't drawn Zed yet. We haven't drawn Harpy either, I guess, but still. So, I still think he might have Make It Rain. I can block this, because it's still out of Make It Rain range. I don't want to block any of those with Vayne. Do I block one of those with Petrine Broadwing? I guess I do, because Petrine Broadwing dies by Make It Rain if I attack one of those, so I might as well block it here to prevent some damage. And blocking the Tentacle because he can have Eye of Nagabaros, making it able to get big suddenly. Definitely want to attack with Vayne. Want to attack so Vayne sees an attack. That's what I meant. Don't want to attack with Vayne. Might play Shaman Winds. Might force him to get his Make It Rain out. And then we can play in Hookmaster after he did that, because we might want a 0 defense weapon. Just lets it go through. It's 6 damage. Just putting a blocker down because he's going white. Yeah, scout weapon seems good. Especially with Vayne on the field, Vayne in my hand. Tumble in my hand, it's gonna be 0 next turn. A Swain though. So if he has Flock, I cannot play Concerted Strike on it, because he will kill the Combat Cook. So I want to play something that deals 3 for only 2 mana, so that's this. If I had a Flock, would I pass here if I were him? You'd always attack, wouldn't you? Maybe he's hoping I just spend more mana so I can't do anything about it. I can't attack into anything though, currently. Can't really play Tumble here. Maybe just play Concerted Strike to get rid of him. I think that's the best thing I can do here, actually. Like maybe he has Death's Hand to reduce damage here. Yeah, he does. But then he can't play Ravenous Flock this turn, so he still can't attack with it. And he's 1 off level. Took. Might still have Make It Rain. Might also still have Flock though. Just like this, I think. And we just play Tumble on this just to get the attack. Oh, we might give it Scout. No, because then it will die. We don't give him Scout, so he has a free attack. Just attack with quick attack. Yes. That's attack number 2. I have 1 just from attacking, and I can either play Aegis or the Rumble, or the Tumble I get, or play this on something for the last attack. I think we have enough cards. I don't really want to play Shaman Winds here. Just want to get Vayne leveled, actually. If I attack now, he might have Ravenous Flock, but that's not too bad, because he did attack. Now we can just play another unit, play Tumble on it, something like that. Alright. Doesn't use Ravenous Flock. I mean, does he just really not have it? Oh, right. He burned all his mana. I don't think that was smart. Right. Now we can play Golden Aegis. We definitely want to do something here. Aegis on this. Then we can use the Condemn. Kill. If he blocks, we kill this. If he doesn't, so we can only spend 2 more mana here. So Hookmaster, I think, is just good. Because, you know, damage here makes me kill it. Yeah, just get something with, like, everything gives at least 1 attack. Sure, should always be good. Does it matter if he can block? I would say no. Because we're pressuring him to have something here. He can block 1. Now he needs to block something, and if you know, wait, just then Condemn goes away. No. Because it becomes a 4/5, you can still block with this. No. Let's do it like this. Alright, thank you for blocking. Still has barrier, so we get rid of the Leviathan, that's nice. Oh, cool animation. I don't think Condemn is a very good card, but as a champion spell, it is very nice, because every once in a while you get to activate it, and then it could be really strong. He's going for red card. I'm not sure why red and why not just yellow. Because then he would kill this and would also level Swain. I mean, doesn't stun anything because he's not leveled yet. Unsure. Maybe here I actually want to attack with Vayne. With a scout weapon. Tumble. Sounds decent. Because I kind of force him to block with Swain, and then I can still give momentous choice. And I get a attack token, that's the main thing. And if Swain dies, that's the worst thing that can happen to me this turn. Yeah. And if he does flock here, we can also save it from that. Just use momentous flock. Momentous choice. And then he will need to have something else. And if he does, well, that's all his mana. Then I can just block Swain with this. We both die. I get to play something else this turn. Vayne is still alive, but he can block it with Twisted Fate. That's a little unfortunate. So Swain can hit me, and then I have 1 health remaining. Well, I can... Yeah, that's going to be the case. Well, at least I can play something afterwards and attack. And he doesn't want to block that, because then his Swain will die. If he has another flock, he wins here. No, I could block the Twisted Fate attack with the Disciple, though. He doesn't win yet. Death's Hand next turn is also gonna be lethal from me. So now we're just going to make a board as big as possible. Hey, overwhelm. Yes, please. Vayne Disciple, give it either of these, doesn't really matter. Make it be big. I mean, he's going to my hand anyway, it doesn't matter what he has. So that's 9, he has to block with Swain. Yes. And the next turn, we just need to hope he doesn't have like things like Make It Rain or Death's Hand. Because we can get lethal by just by these units. So if he has Make It Rain, I want to play another unit. So he has a chance to miss my Nexus. If he has Death's Hand, he wins 100% of the time. Is there anything else he might have that makes me want... Twisted Fate makes me want to attack now. Because then he can't play Gold card. He only played 1 Twisted Fate yet. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, we won it. Woo! Nice. A Heimerdinger Norra. Let's see how we do against that. We could keep this for against Norra. Keep this for the weapon, and then we want to look for Vayne Zed. Yeah. Didn't find either. If I play it now, there is a risk of it being Vile Feasted or Pokesticked, but I think we just want to apply pressure. Oh, Quietus. Well, at least he can't remove an equipment, I guess. Both are decent. Let's go with this because we have the challenger unit. One more health allows it to trade into a little more. We're gonna attack just to get the spell mana. I mean, he's gonna attack with it anyway. Don't want to take infinite damage. Now at least we get spell mana. That's pretty decent. Let's hope to get a 2-attack weapon here. Yes, this time we can pick the Overwhelm. So because the Overwhelm is very strong with both Zed and the Harpy. Do I want to save this by playing Momentous Choice? I could, I have to. I mean, I don't think there's anything you can do about it this turn. Maybe next turn he has Pokestick or Vile Feast, but that's fine. We still have mana left, so we can play one next turn if we need to. Now playing the Widowed Huntress, so we can get rid of the Norra. And also get spell mana. There's no mana for Vengeance or Minimorph yet, so I think this should just go through. Alright, yeah, that's decent. Do we want to save it again? 3 damage, 3 damage. I get a Vayne, so I want a weapon to my hand, so I can use Stumble. Let's just let it die. It's fine. He passed, which might mean he has like Vengeance or Minimorph. I wanted to see what I was going to play first, but I always want to put Vayne down here. If he uses all his mana to get rid of it, that's not that bad for me. Oh, actually gonna get rid of that. Yeah, that's fine. We can build another one. Now though.
What could you ever teach me? Death it is.
And then if he just uses Pokestick or Vile Feast next turn, we can just Momentous Choice her. Actually get her health up a little. Since he doesn't have a blocker anymore, might as well attack. Put this on him, on her. And that also puts her out of Vile Feast or Pokestick range, so it's already decent, I think. And she saw an attack, which is also decent. Ooh, Golden Aegis, very interesting. Maybe I just open attack. play Aegis. Is that something I could do? Or we just play this, see what he does. We still have mana for Tumble or Momentous Choice. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Or if I can attack, I actually have mana for Golden Aegis. I'm not sure why he's playing Norra there. Only reduces 2 damage. Oh, okay, it won't. But now I get to play Aegis. But then again, that doesn't allow me to. If I play this, I get 1 mana back. I will have 2 remaining. Yeah, that's fine. No, he's not gonna block, right? Or is he? If he blocks, I'm happy with it either way. I don't really need damage. I just want to get attacks in, level her up. And every damage that I do get is nice. Like if he blocks, I'm happy with that. He might, like if he has Val Feast, he might be tempted to block and then Val Feast next turn. Something like that. We're just gonna get another Tumble, which we can use to level Vayne this turn. Yeah, I don't want to block that. Unless 1 portal now, alright, yeah. Okay. We can play Combat Cook, pretty sure. Or we could just use Tumble now. Combat Cook though. He might still have Vengeance. Play Combat Cook first. Pain. It gets forged, so it will be free attack, even if I put it on Vestein Disciple. I'm not sure why he's playing this here. No, I like the tough on him. I mean, he has to block it. And our Vayne levels. That doesn't kill Vayne. I mean, 2 damage, sure. Maybe he has like Vault Feast, something like that next turn. I mean, I can just open attack next turn. He has to block both. Kills his Heimer. No units though. Still no units though. So like if he does get rid of both, nothing to the left. That doesn't feel great. Put this down, put Overwhelm on one of them, so the both of them resemble 4 damage. I think. And at least I will have draws. Does mean he can put a blocker down. So Vayne is doesn't want to attack here. Okay. He doesn't have anything. Just putting this there. He might have a Wild Feast. That will... No, I can still deal with that. Oh yeah. Don't really need to attack with this now. It just dies. Okay. Well, it's almost the same. I think it's in disciplines. And then momentous choice to finish. Only 2 mana left. Even if he drains for 1, it's not enough. Oh well, it will be if he kills this. Foul Feast or another one, Unspeakable Horror on this will save him, but then I can still resummon Shaman Winds and tumble, so. Ooh, Misfortune Swain. So that's an aggressive deck. So we need to keep some early minions. These two are both nice. Twin Disciplines are decent. Would have liked to see Zed or Hookmaster here. Or Fleet Fitter Tracker. But these are decent. Definitely will help into trades like this. Yeah, pass. Okay. What does he get? We can attack. I would have hated for him to have the free one. That would have been bad. He plays first. So, I mean, I want both of them to have Challenger next turn. So I think I just play a Broadwing. He can't have Misfortune anymore. Make It Rain is bad though. Yeah, so to play around Make It Rain, I play Vayne. Okay. I can block both these Saboteurs and then try to go for the 2-1 next turn. Make It Rain. I'm glad I played around that. I could have saved that, but don't really think that's necessary. Yeah, weapon, combat cook. Just Scout though means he's 4-free. The only things he has that have free attack are Misfortune, right? Or do they actually play Boxtopus? I believe they didn't. I believe they were like really aggressive without Boxtopuses. I mean, I still have Momentous Choice. Scout will help level Vayne. And it's just, Scout's just so strong. Also with this, with Tumble, like everything. Yep. It's 2 attacks right there. Le damage. Not even blocking with the 0-free. That's interesting. Is there anything, any way he has in his deck that he can buff that attack? That he doesn't want to block damage with it? I'm not sure. We can't really put down nice blockers. I think we just attack. Get the attack token. He has an awkward block into this. Or he just doesn't block it. Nope. I don't think. I think Momentous Choice, then we can play both our Broadwings and have a Twin Discipline left. I think that's nice. He could block it with a 2-1 now. That is unfortunate. I mean, he has to, because I can block Misfortune with this, and now I will have to block Misfortune with Vayne. But I could use Twin Disciplines for that also, and just play one of the Broadwings now, play one next turn with the Huntress. I should be good then. Or just, yeah, with Huntress, with Scout. Yeah. I'm just gonna try and block this with Twin Disciplines. I feel that's good. Only 1 mana remaining. I mean, what's he gonna do? If he had Ravenous Flock, he would have done it before he attacked. Now we can play Broadwing, attack with this to get her leveled.
By my hand, I will end their suffering.
Alright. Then we get a free tumble. Now we can play this with the Scout. And pick off the blockers.
You of old people should understand there's no going back.
Should have played this first. I'm bad. He can't have. He doesn't have enough mana for 2 Noxious Fervors.
I've got nothing use first. Purge with silver.
Attack with everything. Then you stumble on the one with Scout, and then we get another attack token, and we can attack with everything again. Why would he block 3 damage over 4? Oh, because he's gonna kill Vayne. Alright. That does mean a window. I mean, does he not know I get an attack token by tumbling this? He can see it's free. And now open attack. Whee! Nice. So that's the deck. I think this is a really fun deck. It's also potentially a really strong deck, especially if you draw your champions early, as you could see in one of the games where we just blew our opponent off the map. Not sure if this is the best Vayne deck. Definitely gonna try out some more Vayne decks to see which one I like most. I'm not entirely sure if you want to be running both of them 3 times still. I do feel like Harpy is our only other win condition next to Zed and Vayne. And just, you know, a lot of scout thingies going on. I did like both of them really. I might replace the Deny for a second copy of Twin Disciplines, maybe even drop something else for another copy, although I can't see what I would want to drop. Yeah, something like that. Definitely a fun deck, definitely something you should try out if you like Vayne and or Zed. Yeah, I hope you liked it as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.